Hello everybody and welcome to Alex Bites. I'm your host, Alex Taylor, and it's time for another match of Supreme Commander, Forged Alliance Forever. I've got for you a 1v1 ladder match between Blast Shield and ThomasHiatt on Cobalt Valley. This replay, and the next few replays like it, go ahead and give a thanks to everybody in the stream because I tried something a little bit different, looking for the replays while streaming, so people in the stream helped provide their opinions and input for which replays to cast. People in the stream might notice by now that I'm a pretty agreeable fellow, and I don't really have too many strong opinions of myself. People tell me things and I say, yeah, sure, sounds great, for the most part. So thanks everybody in the stream for making it so I don't have to think very hard. And if you want to help provide your input on what replays get cast, feel free to just, send me your replays on any of the social media presences found in the description below, or just join in the stream and share your games. Anything works. You know where to find me. I'm a pretty open fella. Anyway, that aside, I'm going to start committing to a slightly better schedule, I would say, or rather actually having a schedule, so expect to see cast on Mondays and Fridays, and if not, I'm sorry, I have failed you. But anyway, that's about all the announcements aside. Let's go ahead and hop into our game. I'll see you on the other side. And here we are in Cobalt Valley. Let's go ahead and start by introducing both of our players up in the... hang on. Interesting. So apparently you can rotate the map. I didn't know that was a button before, but anyway, that is fun. Whee, just push insert and there it goes. Oh yeah. Anyway, distractions aside, let's go ahead and, introduce both of our players. Up in the top, we've got ThomasHiatt as 2015 ranked player. Great year. That is the year that Lithuania actually adopted the euro as its currency, so fun fact. And he's going to celebrate by going first land. And Blast Shield here, our Aeon player, 1959, the year that Alaska and Hawaii actually joined the United States. Also a good year. And he's celebrating by going first air. Ooh, that should be fun. If he has something sketchy planned out of that, I would not be surprised. Anyway, let's go ahead and introduce that. I've got to change up my UI mod there. I did add one that changed up the effect when you zoom in, and I'm starting to think I don't quite like the way that looks. But either way, we'll keep it here because we're already too late. I'm committed to casting now. So we've got ourselves a pretty standard opening from ThomasHiatt. It looks like he's going for first land. He's going for the mass pumps in there, and then I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some energy queued up. There he is. He's going to be pouring into the hydrocarbon. And Blast Shield, meanwhile, is devoting himself to... Is that a bomber? That is a bomber. Hang on. That is a bomber. So he's going first bomber. And we can see the effect that's having on his income at the moment already. He's devoting in a lot more towards getting that bomber up there. He's got himself a couple P-gens to be able to support that. He's power stalling. Maybe building that P-gen with the bomber was a bad idea, but no, yeah, it looks like he's maybe sad about that energy stall as well. So yeah, P-gens cost yourself quite a bit of energy to produce. Let's see, 750, so he probably power stalled because he was building a power generator, but well, it's close enough, and he's going first bomber, so you'll have some fun happen. Let's go ahead and put ourselves into one view there, turn on that mini-map. Got ourselves a couple labs coming out from ThomasHiatt to harass, and there's no land out there at the moment, so that should have some fun. But the important part here is that we've got a bomber on the way. Oh, those engineers going to be a slightly juicy target there. We've got air coming out from ThomasHiatt, but nothing to respond to it yet, so this should be fun. And let's see what kind of damage this bomber can do. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going for these guys. And down goes that bomb, and oh, goodbye engineers, kablooey. You will be missed. So that's 2 kills on that bomber so far. So apparently, from what I recall, I didn't play Supreme Commander way back in the day, but bombers should be a lot more effective. Oh, goodbye. I wouldn't be surprised. There we are. We got ourselves anti-air coming from ThomasHiatt, but that bomber's going to get a little bit more damage done. Looks like he's shutting down the air. Yeah, anyway, I remember appearing that apparently first bomber used to be a much more viable strategy, but the cost of the bomber has been increased a lot. So this is really a strategy that you have to do a ton of damage with, otherwise you will be far behind. And we can see ThomasHiatt is a little bit ahead already with double the mass income and 5k energy, or 5k mass overall at the moment. Blast Shield definitely got delayed while getting that bomber out. So we'll see if ThomasHiatt will be able to capitalize on his superior amount of production and forces that he'll be able to throw out. Looks like he shut that bomber down. If I recall correctly, that bomber was able to take out 3 engineers and then shoot down a couple of producing interceptors. So overall, it got some damage done, but did it get enough done to make itself worthwhile? Maybe not, if we take a look at the overall income so far. Blast Shield has caught up on energy, but he's got a factory producing nothing at the moment. Honestly, I think it might be better to produce engineers out of that factory to start getting reclaim, but so far, not quite. So he just wants that commander to run back and blap those mech marines down. Are they going to be able to get those mass extractor kills? I don't know. We'll find out. He's getting in range. Those mech marines are running away, as they should. But it looks like they might be able to get that kill down. I think a commander kills a lab in one shot. Let's find out. Nope, never mind. He's not even going to be able to get the kill. Oh, how sad. And those little guys, job done, are going to run away. I gotta say, these guys always look so goofy. Look at these little things. They're so cute. Anyway, job done. They took out 2 mexes. That was definitely worth it. That was pretty much half of Blast Shield's income at the moment, so definitely a very effective raid. And that is going to hurt. Let's see, Blast Shield is currently 15 mass in the hole with what he's trying to make. Blast Shield is definitely at a standstill for the moment. And that is not fun at all, because ThomasHiatt here is going for T2 land of all things. Let's see, ThomasHiatt is in a much better position when it comes to economy. He's rolling out for some stuff there, just getting out some T1 land units there, and the air factory is just producing engineers all day long as he is going up to T2 land to capitalize on the superior forces that he will have due to Blast Shield's first bomber strategy and subsequent lack of ego, it would seem. He's just pushing on the left side a little bit there, moving the commander down the middle there, so it looks like he's going for a little bit of T1 forces. He's going to get some T2 forces to assist that, and probably assault with the commander, to take advantage of the fact that there is not, honestly, very much in there. This little tank here, very brave, running behind enemy lines, is going to get himself an engineer. Nope. Nope. Oh, he doesn't want to kill engineers today. He's going right for the mass extractor, but he's probably not long for this world. Well, maybe. If his only opponent's going to be a scout, it's going to take quite a while for him to go down. And bam, one shot and that spirit is down. So, but with one tank though, he's probably not going to get any kills. And now he's got 2 Auroras in there. Please notice that engineer. Yes. Sorry, engineer. I've got nothing against you. It's just so satisfying to see engineers get flapped. Alright, we got his commander claiming some mass extractors up there. The ego is just such a huge difference at this point. He's got himself pretty much 2k mass more at this point. At 5 minutes in, that makes kind of a big impact. And we already have our T2 land units rolling out onto the field. So I have a feeling that Blast Shield is about to be in for a very fun time. Fun in capital letters, to represent the fact that it's fun for one person, but definitely not the other. Getting in for some mass that he so desperately needs, probably. Although it looks like he's stabilized a little bit with his spending, but still he's going to need to be producing more. Looks like he scouted out that T2 land factory, or he knows it's coming because it goes gray on the map. So he is going for T2 land as a response. And that is on the cards. I don't know why that stopped showing it. Hang on a second, am I blind? I thought I saw something upgraded T2 land. Or maybe he stopped it. Weird, I thought I saw T2 land on the cards. Maybe he stopped it and got something else. In response, I don't know. I thought I saw T2 land. Ah well. Anyway, so apparently not. I'm blind. He's just going for tanks instead at the moment. He's going for sensors, which I've come to learn gives you slightly increased range and also an increased vision range. And an Omni to pretty much cover that entire range as well. But he just pretty much wants to be able to see stuff, which, you know, I can certainly appreciate. Being able to see stuff is awesome. But at the moment, what he probably needs is some more forces out here. If we take a look for the enhanced system there, 350 mass, 5,000 energy. I mean, granted, everything else costs a lot more, but you know what? I would feel a lot more comfortable in his position with getting some gun upgrades on the commander, because I have a feeling that he's going to need it. And the first thing he sees is ThomasHiatt's commander claiming the mass and getting ready to attack. He's coming to face his enemy. Da-da-da. Although he's going to want some more land forces. But we do have some T2 tanks rolling out already there. Nice little group there. We have ourselves a run, well, I wouldn't really call it a run by, but we have an attack on the left from Blast Shield, trying to claim any kind of victory that he can on the map, and I can certainly appreciate that. His right side expansionist policies are going to get shut down with a single tank and scout. 2 scouts, actually. And it looks like ThomasHiatt is going in for the assault. Now, I'm not sure he has the forces to be able to do this quite yet. He's got 3 T2 tanks. 3 T2 tanks, actually, which is going to help. But I think he's going to want a little bit more before he could actually confidently push. And here we go. Now we've got T2 land coming out from Blast Shield. Nearly done, so he's going to start rolling out some Obsidians, probably as a response. Pretty sure Obsidian is the Aurora tank. Commander, I always get the wrong race tanks. Or units in general, but nope, definitely Obsidians. I am correct in this time, and he is getting some very good damage on Blast Shield. I would not feel comfortable with Blast Shield's shoes whatsoever. We have ourselves a small force from ThomasHiatt coming to shut that down. Those T2 tanks are going to be able to shut that down no problem whatsoever. And Blast Shield is currently half behind in mass, and he has now got a 3.5 mass differential. That is not comfortable whatsoever. So ThomasHiatt, it looks like he's just going to try running right over him, which I think is a very correct strategy, considering just how ahead he is, how many more units he's going to be able to throw out. He's got himself the Idle Factory. Looks like he's coming out with an Asylum to go ahead and try and keep that commander alive as best as possible. Come on, Asylum, you can make it. There we go. That Asylum, just for a moment, doubting whether he wanted to run to the fray. He eventually decided to. And his shield will go down as a response. That thing just goes down. Boop, boop, boop. It does protect a few shots, but not that many. And ThomasHiatt is going to continue the attack. The left side here indeed folded under the pressure of those T2 tanks, and goodbye mass extractors. That little eco that he got from that is not going to last for long. ThomasHiatt, has pushed Blast Shield in the red. It looks like he's not going to try pushing as a response from that T1 point defense there. Blast Shield is coming out with some Obsidians more just to try and give himself some defense there. Looks like there's not too much coming in from ThomasHiatt. I see. He's building up his T2 tanks. The movement command is up here. Maybe he's just saving him up in a group before he brings them down, but I feel like if he just brought him down right now, he'd be able to finish this off. But you know what? Sometimes it's best not to push too early. I can definitely appreciate the strategy of saving them up first into a blob and then bringing them down. That little mass extractor there, grateful it gets to continue living. Did ThomasHiatt even see that on the way past? He did not. This little mass extractor there is a ninja. Alright, he's got radar coming out there. He's going to be able to see everything, and he's going to be able to see that there is nothing. Pretty much. A couple T2 Obsidian tanks there to be able to stop this. I think that Obsidian tanks are superior to pillars. Don't quote me on that, but with that extra little bit of shielding there, essentially gives them twice the hit points. So I think they do pretty well. And oh yeah, that alpha damage, my goodness, that hurts. So yeah, Obsidian tanks are very effective tanks, but it doesn't matter if you don't have enough of them. The artillery's raining down. Blast Shield's economy there. He's actually saving up quite a bit of mass, so it looks like he just does not have the build capacity to be able to put these guys out. And, well, I don't think he'd be able to get it anyway. So now the T2 tanks have come in from ThomasHiatt. Y'all ignore that. Pretty much, they could just target fire the commander down right now and just absolutely annihilate him. Let's just bump it up there. And we see here the attack order has been given. Yeah, they're moving right in there. Just target fire that commander down and you have this game. And prepare yourself. Wait, hang on a second. You know what? This sound is actually getting quite loud. I have a feeling we're about to see an explosion here. Let's go ahead and just bump down that FX volume just a little bit there, because apparently it's a little bit too loud. And I don't want to blow out anybody's ears. Let's go ahead and see this again in action. And brace yourself for a commander that's about to go pop. I would not be surprised if it happens right now. Yes, everyone's running right at him. And 800, 400, and boom. And Blast Shield annihilated by superior land forces. Looks like Blast Shield was going for that fun strategy of Bomber first, but it just was not able to get enough damage, and it just slowed his early start down so much that he was essentially minutes behind in production, and just pretty much fell behind because ThomasHiatt scaled up. And at that point, it's kind of a hopeless position to come back from, but I feel for the guy. That sounds like just kind of fun thing I would want to try lately. My last few games, I haven't really played too seriously. I've just been going for all the dumb strategies. So you know what, Blast Shield, I give you a thumbs up for trying. But ThomasHiatt just ran over him with a more typical strategy of land. So, that's been our match. ThomasHiatt and Blast Shield. ThomasHiatt came out ahead. That was a nice one. Hope to see you all again. I've been your host, Alex Delanar. This has been Alex Bites, and for now, I am signing off. Have yourself a wonderful day.